Hey guys, how's it going? So these are my Retribution Paladin WeakAuras. I'm sorry for the delay in the video, being really busy, but I'm finally getting some time to do it. So essentially what we're going to do, I'm going to go through the contents of this WeakAura, what it covers, and where everything's going to be located in this WeakAura. So this WeakAura is based off Hercules' rotational WeakAura, which I know is an add-on now. With 7.1, that did change, so I did go in and change something in the code. It's a secret. To make this work again. So this is 7.1 ready and still does work for 7.1. So let's jump into the weaker. I'm going to show you some things that are a bit hidden, which you're not going to see at this point, and that is our greater blessings. So this is only going to be if we're out in the world, and not in a rested area, so not in Dalaran, our class hall like we're in now. So this is only if we're going to be out in the world doing world quests, in raids, so just so we know that we need to set them out. So what I'm going to do, let me just jump into our weak aura configuration here. I'm just going to show you where everything is located at this point. Okay, cool. So these are the sets that I do use for my paladin here. So they do include some extra stuff on the left, and I will discuss that a little bit later. So as you can see here, it's a little bit faded out, but what we have is our Blessing of Kings, Might, and Wisdom. So that'll just give you a little bounce, just to let you know that they're not out. As I said, not in the rested area, so you don't get annoyed. At the bottom here is we have our Rep Paladin HUD. So in the center, the biggest icon is going to be our rotational icon there. So that's going to tell you basically how to play. To the left, we have some utility, and to the right, we have movement and interrupt. Underneath, we do have some CDs as well. And to the right of the HUD here, you'll only see it glowing, and it's in a red color, is forbearance. So we know if we have forbearance. So of course, not trying to blop ourselves and lay on hands ourselves, not realizing we have forbearance. Now, the top row we have from left to right is Lay on Hands, Divine Shield, Shield of Vengeance. As I said in the middle, the rotation. On the right, we have Rebuke. Then we have Divine Steed, and then Freedom on the right hand side. Now, Freedom, I thought, was probably one of our more beneficial cooldowns and utilities in raid over protection. So protection actually sits in the cooldown bar underneath. Now, the red bar underneath there is either Crusade or Ranging Wrath, and that number one there is indicative of the stacks you will gain through Crusade, so it is going to track those stacks for you. Underneath, we have our Holy Power bar. Very standard, got our 5 holy power there. And underneath we have all our cooldowns, and I'll go through with the cooldowns how they change with our talents as well. On the right hand side, we have the big paladin buffs here. Now, some of those are for holy paladin as well, so I did them for ret and holy since I have HUDs for both. And here you'll see the duration of a buff on yourself. So you'll see your shield of vengeance duration, time warp, lust, freedom, blessing of protection, divine shield. Rule of law is holy paladin, but there is one there that is for rep paladin, and let me just double check. Yeah, so you've got seal of light there, you got eye for an eye, so you do have everything there that is ever going to be a buff on yourself. Very cool. Up above is my buffs and procs weak aura, so that's going to cover your enchants, your potions, your trinkets that proc as well. So that's something that is in this collection, so make sure you grab that. It is going to help you out. One thing I did forget to mention in the HUD is this glow behind the HUD. Now that glow is the Fires of Justice buff, so that's just going to give you an indication of that that's procced or not. All right, so if you have a look, once you're sort of using the weak aura and you don't have everything up, it's a very clean weak aura itself. So in regards to cooldowns and things, if I change it, you'll notice that the CD bar will dynamically change to accommodate for anything that is replaced. So repentance, everything like that, eye for an eye, and everything you need there, and holy wrath. So I know I just totally messed that up, but that is fine. Cool. All right. So essentially when you're actually going through and using the weak aura, it's really simple. So you just want to take your time and use it. So you can see everything is working perfectly for it at the moment. So now if I wanted to use Shield of Vengeance of myself, as you can see, I'm using my holy gear, I do apologize. You can see that buff duration on yourself. Now, another thing I will mention at this point is if you want to get those timers like I have on my weak auras, I usually do use add-on skins, but currently add-on skins has been broken since patch, so I'm using Omni CC at the moment, and that seems to be a little bit more reliable than add-on skins. Add-on skins is still going to be skinning the WeakAuras correctly through LBUI, but not going to be producing those cooldown timers on it. So rather than going in and chucking in all the text variations through the WeakAuras, just use OmniCC. It's going to be the best way to do it. Like with any of my other WeakAuras, if you want to just provide any feedback or anything that you want to see change with these WeakAuras, just drop me a line through Discord or through the comments below, and I'll be able to help you out. So thanks, guys.